A Bullitt County man accused of having skulls, spinal cords, and other human remains in his home changed his plea to guilty today.
But as WDRB's Darby Bean reveals, that plea had nothing to do with the body parts investigators say they found. Darby?
Yeah, that's right, Gil. James Knott was in federal court back behind us here this afternoon, where he was here for gun charges. He was arrested for having a firearm when he was not legally allowed to have one. The FBI searched his home last July and found guns and ammunition, including an AK-47 with loaded magazines and a revolver. He had originally pleaded not guilty, but today he changed that to guilty. Prosecutors are recommending a sentence and fine at the lowest end of the guidelines, but did not specifically say what that would be. It would ultimately be up to Judge Charles Simpson on whether to accept this plea and then determine a sentence when Knott is back in court here in March. And here's where things get interesting. As you mentioned, the discovery of those human remains. FBI agents say they were found during their search and investigation last July after looking into the selling and purchasing of remains involving someone out of state. They say they uncovered around 40 human skulls along with spinal cords, femurs, and hip bones in Knott's Bullitt County home. Court documents show Knott bought human remains online using an alias of a serial killer. His Facebook page included posts about remains for sale as recently as this past June. Investigators say he used those remains as decorations in his home, including a skull with a scarf and another in his bed. He is not currently facing charges connected to those remains. He is being held right now in the Oldham County Detention Center. Like we mentioned, his sentencing will be back in March here at the federal courthouse, and that will be on those gun charges. Reporting live with photojournalist Chad Cantliner, Darby Bean, WDRB News.